today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way up at the 45-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Another run for Murray on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They go with Murray again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They run from the shotgun with Murray. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, Murray. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. That pick six just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
To try again after the sack. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you want... On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Up the middle, Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a give. This is Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Murray will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, this has all the makings of a landmark day running the football. He scored 3 times now. We haven't hit the quarter break.
You think back to Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day 2020, 6 touchdowns, which tied Ernie Nevers, the Hall of Famer. He's halfway there already.